Hello, this is just a quick test of my game, my train game, and I forgot to include my setup. So if we take a quick look at my setup, you can see O30 X8. I've got an FPU on there. I don't think that'll make any difference. Chipset fully ECS. Amiga 3000, nothing on there. ROM is Kickstart is free. RAM 2 and 8. So that's basically it. On the hard drives, let's get rid of them, and hopefully if this thing is working. This is the latest version 0.7L. So it's got the mouse on the screen. I'll probably get rid of that. And you can't press fire during any of this stuff because you can't press fire whilst any of this is happening, unfortunately. So now you can activate, now you can press fire, and it's got a mouse pointer on there, but obviously nothing does anything because nothing's connected except for the quit button. So everything's normal. And then you can move that left and right. And again, I could blank the mouse pointer and get rid of the quit, because this is the, well, then again, there's no way to return to this screen any point in the game, so that's going to have to be fixed. The easy mode speaks help, medium mode gear help, hard mode no help at all. So if we go into the easy mode, yeah, it does flash with the pink. I can't really do much about that. It's got a new platform departing thing there, and it tells you where you are and the time as well, and that time updates on the main panel in real time. High scores are now highlighted. Again, press fire to start. You can't click on anything, but you can interrupt this scroller by pressing fire. So this is what the game looks like ordinarily. You probably can't hear much because I've turned the volume down, and you have to pull back to start the train rolling, and then after you start, the AWS is going to kick in, and if you don't capture that in time, the train is going to stop. You just pull right, that's all you need to do, and then you pull back once to start again. Sometimes it doesn't automatically do that. And then, well, it was juddering there for some reason. I've no idea. It's not meant to do that, and it doesn't usually do that on the game. So I've no idea why it did it that time. What you can hear now is it's supposed to gear up. At that point, I'm supposed to be in second gear. So if I push it forwards, all that juddering stops, and then when it gears up to the next gear, whenever that is, the juddering will start again unless I gear up. And then if I gear up 2 gears above what's normal, it'll speed up. If I slow down again, then you'll hear a whistling sound and it goes back to normal. And if I stop, it'll make that noise, and then if I pull back again, it'll eventually stop, and that's stop mode. You can still see it moving, but that's as stopped as I can get it. And if I pull back again, it'll be juddering because it's not in the right gear. So and I've no idea what gear I'm meant to be in, so that's 3rd gear. It's supposed to tell you actually, but sometimes it doesn't actually say 4th gear for some reason. So it says 5, but not 4. I've no idea. 5 it says every time. Or maybe you just can't hear that. 5 it just said, so that means I'm meant to obviously I'll turn this audio up and then you can hear it a bit better, and it's supposed to talk me down to the station, but because I've slowed down and sped up, unfortunately those station timings are going to be out of whack. So anyway, and then at the end of the station you have to pull back to stop, after it says stop on the screen. So you're supposed to pull back and then it stops, and then if you press fire it's supposed to roll you onto the edge of the platform, and then it brings up the next platform. So you have to pull back to stop and then press fire. If you do that at the end, it'll just take you to a blank screen. If not, it'll bring you up to this bit here. So all this is normal so far. Route time's 3 minutes 12 and I took 3 minutes 40, so I'm 31 seconds late. I've suffered some penalties, very bad. So you can ignore this hour time at the bottom. It's just going to be fire to continue and quit. So if you press fire from here, it puts you back to the train, and then obviously you have to pull back again. To start the train up, and then there's no AWS at the start of this one. You just have to listen out for when it says to gear up, and you can gear up early, but it's not going to do anything to the second gear now. It's not going to do anything early, but if you're late, then it'll start stuttering like that. So you have to listen out for the gear changes, and it should speak what they are in easy mode. Whether it's actually doing that or not, I've no idea. And you can even speed it all the way up, all the way to the end. You might get some wheel slip if you try to go too quick and too slow. And if you go too quickly, sometimes it just makes a loud noise and it won't do anything. I missed the AWS, it's obviously stopped me. So hopefully I've pulled back and it's not doing anything. Let's try it again. Obviously when you stopped you'll still be in the high gear. So that's a bug, and it should automatically be like this. So when you stop, I'm going to have to change the gear so it's in neutral, and then you can automatically pull backwards again. But anyway, that's my game. Hopefully it's all working fine. You can play it